right, here she is, guys. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be working on this thing back here, GS. Guys, I'm kind of speechless. For anybody watching this, people that know me, friends, this car has been very, very expensive and has been a lot of trouble, but I hope this is the end of it for now. So we got this back from ATF. I'm gonna make it short and simple. Their reason, or what they saw wrong with the transmission, was that the number 4 or overdrive gear, the snap ring came off of it, and that's why it wasn't going to the overdrive or final gear. I'm not sure what it's called. And then that caused second gear and the reverse gear to burn out, so the transmission needed a complete overhaul. So you know how it is. While I was there, I kind of suggested or kind of asked, you know, how much is it more for a stage 4 upgrade, and stage 4. So yeah, guys, transmission's been upgraded to a stage 4. It's got complete rebuild, so it's like if it was completely bought brand new from them, pretty much. You know, I paid, I think it was like 2,000 or 2,500 bucks used. Didn't know the history on it. It worked good while it lasted, and you know, obviously that happened and pretty much caused us to take the car apart. Obviously, turbo, you guys are still missing. Haven't gotten that yet. However, it will be in this video. I'm sure, you know, I probably won't get everything done today. I'll try to do as much as I can. I have a lot of stuff, little things to do to the car. So somewhere in between that line, I'm sure the turbo's gonna be it's gonna be here before I post this video. So yeah, guys, that's the transmission. Got the whole fan situation going on too, which everything's done already. Oh, here, by the way, I painted it. It's all done. It's on there. The only thing I'm waiting for is a fan shroud. I remember I had to relocate the tab, so that's getting powder coated. The power steering, I mean not power steering, the overflow tank, the reservoir is it's gonna be mounted here. I created a bracket. It's also getting powder coated. It goes from here, so it's gonna be kind of next to the power steering one, so it could aesthetically look, you know, somewhat good. Little brackets down here are getting powder coated as well. Let's see, got a bunch of other stuff here. Got lines. Remember, I got to retouch up the cooler. It's got to be routed to the radiator now. Rear toe arms for the GS, they're bad, so I went with these Megan ones. I'll show you guys now. I had a lot of play. I didn't even notice. These are the relays for the fans. These are just a wrench kit that I got while I woke up. This is the new boot. Remember the thumb tube being so short and angled, it burned out the boot, so got a new boot. I got to replace that. Thumb tube, remember we needed to cut it up and move it up a little bit. It's obviously long. I told him to make it longer just so, you know, so we can cut it wherever we need to cut it. I think we're gonna have to take out like maybe 3 inches off. So that's another problem fixed. Some coolant over here, bolts. There's also a couple super things here, guys. I'm dealing with a alternator issue. Shout out to Mechman. Not too happy with them, but you know, I don't want to put them on complete blast until they take care of my problem. And the other alternators I have to send to them to get rebuilt. So that's that. So currently both cars are down right now, so not fun. All right, guys, one little thing here I wanted to mention in the video. So this is the shifter position sensor. I had not recently, but I had purchased it thinking that this was a problem when we initially had an issue with the transmission, so I bought it new. This is the part number on it. Where is it? Right here. Now keep in mind, I went through this. This is M08, the twin turbo automatic. Is different, and there's different generations and there's different sensors of it. So this is, as far as I know, this is the Aristo one. The pin layout is different, so this is the one you want to use for the Aristo automatic transmission. One thing I forgot to mention, before I put the transmission on and the converter on. The converter, here it is. So you can see it, the hub on the converter had to get replaced as well. So this was taken apart and replaced and looked over and put back together, and obviously that's why you see it painted. Looks pretty much like it feels new. So I wanted to share that with you guys before I put it back. But got the transmission on top of the jack stand, which is a mission in itself. It doesn't roll outside the car like what it looks like. You have to take the transmission off, slide the jack, slide the wood, and then put everything under the car on the jack. So that is not fun. That's all I can say. And now put the converter on and then lift everything up together and made it to the engine. So the hardest part is done, as you guys saw in the time lapse. Transmission bolts, I like to kind of get it in place and just put on the two 17 millimeters on the sides. One here, one here. Let me get the line out of the way. If you can see here, here's a flywheel. You can put your hand on the where the starter goes. You can see the converter moving in the back freely, so it's not caught up with anything. So that's good. So yeah, everything else is pretty much cake. It's just pretty much bolt on the rest of the bolts on the bell housing, starter, and just got to tie down the pressure plate. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Here's next day, Sunday, after the training install. Didn't record much yesterday. It was pretty basic, just putting on the transmission on, guys. Gonna show you guys really quick. Let me get into the car here. Alright, so tranny's installed, drive shaft is installed, everything's on. I even did the tranny lines again. That's all on. Just got to do the dipstick, but I'm gonna wait till I fill it up from the pan straight, so I can just run the hose in there, because through the oil dipstick it's to mission. So I'm gonna do it that way. So what I'm gonna be tackling today is installing the wastegate dump tube, cutting it to size where it needs, and installing the new boot. You can see here, that one's all tore up. It's all gone. I'm still waiting on the power steering rack bushing, guys. I ordered that thing like 2 weeks ago and it still hasn't gotten here, so I wish I could do it all at once, but I'm gonna try to get as much as I can done. The bushing shouldn't be that hard. It's 2 bolts there, new bushing, and then here is 1 bolt, and the other bolt, it's pretty simple. So that I could do outside when the car's just out of the jack stands. I also want to install the mid pipe, put the down pipe there more or less until the new turbo comes in, because I'm still waiting for that. Let me show you guys how I routed the transmission lines. So on the A340, the back part of the transmission is the return. So return's gonna go from the external cooler over here. Not sure if you guys can see, I can't see, it's against my angle. So we're gonna do from the transmission, it feeds in here to the radiator. From radiator, comes out, and it's this line over here that's sleeved into the external cooler, and then from the external cooler back to the transmission. So it's two transmission coolers now instead of 1. So that should help out. I went ahead and drained the oil last night. It was pretty dark, to my surprise. The car hasn't had that many miles, but looks like it's pretty worn out. So yeah, today I'm gonna focus on that, and probably gonna do the rear tow arms for the back they have a lot of play, and I wanted to go ahead and get that done. But yeah, pretty much everything was left is just wait for the fan shop to come back from powder coating and figure out how I'm gonna do the wiring. It's probably gonna be on this side. Probably gonna get power straight from the alternator, from the port of the alternator, and then maybe just run 2 cables into the cabin somehow to get signal from the ECU. All right, mid pipe is on, getting ready to put on the new boot. have to take out this inner tie rod, or yeah, inner tie rod, I think it's called. I'm not sure. And that's it. I cut the dump tube to size already. I have it back there getting painted. Just gonna give it a quick high temp black paint so it looks decent. Install the boot. It's on. There's one of those DE, whatever, the same company that makes that heat shrink wrap. I bought those clamps that they use to hold the downpipe wrap and stuff in place. So went that route. Also the outer tie, the outer tie rod. When I took this one out, it looked a little worn out, a little beat up, so here it is. Kind of not the best, so I went ahead and just replaced that. This is the old boot. You see it's all melted there. Here's the other end of it. So yeah, onto the rears now. Again, here's the back. The back I had never touched on this car, so I can't really complain, but this is, you see, I'm not sure if you really could capture, but it's got a lot of play, so definitely got to change those out. Alright, so here's the stock arm. So you can see, horrible. This is probably OEM, over 200,000 miles. It's completely shot. So let's go ahead and put in these Megan Torms. Just gonna adjust it now to the same length so it can be in spec, and then obviously we'll get the car aligned and whatnot. But for now, we'll try to get as close as possible. All right, guys, and here they are installed. There is no bracket or place to put in the cable for the sensor, so I'm just gonna zip tie here to the new arm. But yeah, that's this is what it looks like, and definitely no movement now, so we're good. Another clip here. Today's Tuesday. Last time I worked on the car was Sunday. I know the last thing I recorded, I think, was the rear toe arms. I went ahead and installed the mid pipe, down pipe, just waiting for the new turbo to get here. Today I'm going to be working on where I'm going to mount this controller or relay kit for the fan kit, and we got a little issue I saw down here. So I was checking under the car and check out the nice little ATF puddle that the transmission has going on. Man, this is so disappointing, man. I'm gonna go ahead and try to, bolt down tie down the bolts on the pan a little bit, but this is just fresh back from ATF. New hardware, new gasket. Literally all I did was just fill it up with oil. Just put about 8 quarts in there, and I just kind of was looking over the car now before I started filming, and I saw a little puddle in the bottom, and Just one of those things, man, that, you know. Oh, here, by the way, now that I'm here, here's a dump tube already installed. As you guys can see now, clears. Got the new boot installed. I'm waiting for the power steering rack bushing to get here. I wish I would have gotten here already, man. I just got that out of the way, but it shouldn't be that hard. It's just those two bolts there, just pop out and pop in. So yeah, let me torque these down a little bit by hand, see if it fixes. But you can see the drop there of ATF fluid. Another disappointment. So I cleaned it up. It's not the oil pan bolts. I kind of did like a quarter turn on all of them. It appears it's from this sensor over here on the driver's side of the transmission. You can see where that plug is. It's all like wet under it. And I'm trying to get the light in there. See the light? It's all wet under it. It's dripping down, and then that's what's causing that drop right here on the transmission again. It's about to calm down. There it is. Cleaned it up a bunch of times. I'm not sure if there's an O-ring inside that sensor or something. All right, so still here under the car, just called ATF. And they say that the mechanic was actually on the phone. I heard him in the background, that he actually thinks it's just overfilled with fluid right now. Since the car hasn't been ran, he says before, when it's just pretty much, you know, without running, without the converter being full, I should have probably only done like 5 quarts the most. I definitely did like around, I want to say 2 gallons or 8 quarts. So it might be just bad that it's just full and it's like over the top of the sensor. It's just kind of leaking it out. So I'm gonna drain some fluid and obviously just wait for the turbo to come in and get the car started, because right now I really can't do anything. If not, otherwise the transmission has to come down, and then they have to take the sensor out, and I guess there might be some O-ring or something in there. If not, the other option is take out the oil pan and unplug all the plugs from the valve body and take it out that way. But I wouldn't even trust myself with that, to be honest, because I don't know anything about automatic transmission. The last thing I want to do is ruin this thing, because it was not cheap to get it rebuilt and upgraded, guys. So I hope it's one of those things, man, that it just works out that way. You ever feel like you're just throwing away money for no reason? This is exactly what that looks like right here. Oh man. Right here. Nice and clean. Oh. Alright. See, that is about a quart. Spam is calling so early. Right. I'm gonna say it's about 3 quarts. Okay. Nice and red, so you know it's brand new fluid. Oh, joy is joy. I'm telling you, man, I love this GS and all, but this thing has been 110% more headaches than the Supra. And I had that car for many years, man, but this thing is just, everything just seems to be a problem, man. There's nothing simple with it. Like, it just, I don't know. Kind of got away from this side, since it's all congested over here with all the transmission lines and the pipe over here touching. I'm still on the fence about redoing this pipe. I know it looks ugly. It's kind of touching. I still need to hammer it in just a tad more. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there. It's such a perfect angle, and it's so tight over here. It has a U. It's just, I don't want to get it redone, to be honest. I don't know. It's not too bad. I might just dent it in a little more where it needs that clearance for the fan shroud, and just leave it at that, guys, to be honest. All right, so I went ahead and mounted the relay box over here for the fans. There was already an existing hole. Got that ARP hardware. Check it out. That's right. These are the old power cables for the stock fans. kind of just zip tie them together there. They're connected to this sensor here, so I don't want to go back too much. I taped them up so there's no water or stuff gets to them. Just securely left them there. That should be fine. Ground is down here. You know, that's not visible, so no ARP there. Sorry if I offended anybody doing that. These are the 2 plugs for the fans, which are going to be here somewhere in the middle. And then I'm just going to run, this is the signal cable. I'm going to have to make a longer cable. This one's just about, I want to say like 5 feet. No, not even, maybe like 3.5 or 4. And that needs to be run all the way inside, probably hidden somewhere into the cabin, under where the ECU is. And then I'm gonna get power from here and run it all the way back, maybe like about, I want to say 5 feet to the starter, and I'm gonna get the power source from the starter. And that's it, guys. I should look pretty clean, nothing crazy, and you know, pretty acceptable. Yeah, over here was just too much going on, and I wanted to avoid that area. What's going on, guys? Look what we have here. Nice little early Christmas gift from my brother-in-law. Shout out to him, Brandon. He gave me the surprise, and he actually ordered this for me. Him and my wife, of course. Shout out to Damien from Bell Industries. He helped source it. He got it for us, so shout out to him too. This is the new turbo for the GS, guys. Let's open it up.
Cogerlo de aquí para allá.
It has metal reinforcement. I wouldn't want to open it this way. Strong box. Man, the box is bigger. The box is way bigger than the turbo. Hold on. Alright, don't show the label, no cheating. Kid opening Christmas gift, huh? All right. Here she is, guys. All right. Finally. Pack these things so tight. Check that out. Look how nice it is. All right, guys. So we went with a 6670 next gen for the GS. So this should definitely break 800. Even though that wasn't the whole intention, but I just wanted something that, you know, we weren't going to be limited like the 66, 67, and obviously something that's, you know, new. So this is going to be a nice. Nice upgrade. It actually has a nicer turbo than the Super now, so yeah, very excited for this, guys. I pretty much put this video together by now, so this is gonna be the closing. I don't want to make it any longer, any boring. So yeah, guys. Next time you see the car, probably gonna be back on the dyno because we're gonna have to get it retuned now. The cold side on the IC pipe needs to be redone, so I still got a couple little things to do before that happens. But I'm going to be closing out this video here. So guys, remember always, thank you for the support. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later, guys. Take care.